Hi, this is Lucia with The Art of Love. I'm a dating and relationship expert specializing in helping you get your ex back or to get over your ex. This week, I want to answer the question, how long will it take to get my ex back? Besides the question of whether I will get my ex back, the second most asked question from my clients is, how long will it take? Everyone wants their ex back as soon as possible, and they make mistakes where it actually takes longer to get their ex back. They become their own worst enemy, and they're actually standing in their own way of getting their ex back by trying to get them back as soon as possible. You have to go slow initially in order to go fast, because by trying to go fast, you'll actually go slow. What do I mean by that? Well, stay tuned and you'll find out. First, I of course want to welcome back my beautiful No Contact Army. If you haven't already, be sure to download my app Silencio to help you stay in no contact and give you a better chance to get your ex back. And the link is below every single video and podcast. And if you too would like to join our No Contact Army, all you have to do is hit the subscribe button and the bell notification and you're in. And to read our manual, go to nocontactsecrets.com where you can read 2 free chapters before purchasing the book. All right, so you want your ex back, huh? Everybody wants their ex back yesterday. Nobody wants to wait. Everyone's in a hurry. That's because of the pain that you're feeling, of course, and for some of you, the anxiety that you're feeling, and also because we live in a society of instant gratification, and we figure that everything should be wrapped up neatly and back to normal within a very short amount of time. And that's just not realistic when it comes to getting your ex back. So I said in the intro that in trying to go fast, you're actually going to slow it down, and by going slow, you're actually going to speed it up. So what do I mean? It means that trying to go fast means that you don't stay in no contact, you contact your ex, you're doing everything to get them back, and that just pushes them further away and makes them not want to deal with you and makes them happy actually to have broken up with you. Whereas if you go slow, or it looks like you're going slow, and you don't contact them and you do nothing, as I say to do, you are actually speeding things along. You are actually going fast, and the time will be shorter. When you're trying to get them back shortly after the breakup, that does not work. As I talked about in my video about the stages that a dumper goes through, and I'll put the link up here in the right-hand corner on YouTube, one of the first stages is relief. So if they're in the relief stage, what makes you think that they are going to want to get back in the relationship when they are relieved to be out of it? Well, they're not getting back, so leave them alone. They have to be out of the relief stage. And the sooner you leave them alone, the quicker they'll be out of that stage. As long as they are in relief, they ain't coming back. Okay? And if you contact them when you don't have to, for those of you that have to be in contact because of children or work, again, you're going to prolong the amount of time that they are in the relief stage, meaning that it's going to take longer to get them back. They need to miss you in order to start even thinking about coming back. They can't miss you if you're not gone. How can they miss you if you're still around? And I talked about that in my video, how to make your ex miss you after a breakup, and I will of course post the link in the right hand corner. So this is why I say to do absolutely nothing during no contact. Don't reach out, don't like their posts, don't respond to breadcrumbs, don't look at their stories, don't talk to their friends about them, nothing. Be a ghost. Go into witness protection and just disappear. The more things you do right after a breakup, the sooner and the more likely it is that you'll get your ex back. And the more things you do wrong, the longer it will take to get your ex back, and may even prevent them from ever coming back. You can't just go off of your feelings every time you're triggered. It's like, oh, I'm going to contact them. Nope. Feelings do not have an IQ, and they will betray you. I suggest that instead, if you're triggered and you want to contact your ex, that obviously use my app Silencio, push the panic button, and also listen to my no contact playlist to understand how to handle the time between when you were broken up and when your ex contacts you. Now, when your ex broke up with you, they thought they were making the right decision. They thought they could do better. And until they find out for themselves that they did not make the right decision or that they can't do better, they are not going to be interested in coming back. This could take months, and sometimes it can take years. A client of mine recently got his ex back after a little over 2 years. That's right, 2 years. Yes, it was a long journey. He wasn't interested in anyone else. He did date others, but he didn't find anyone he was more interested in than his ex. And luckily, he ran into her at the grocery store. Things escalated from there, and they are now back together. So what does it matter how long it takes to get your ex back, as long as you finally get them back, right? Think of it this way. Even if you win the lottery tomorrow for $500 million, which is possible with the jackpots these days, you still have to wait a period of time to collect the money. It's not like you win the money tomorrow and you get the check the next day or whatever it is they give you. But you're going to be happy to wait because you know that eventually you're going to get that $500 million, right? So if you know that waiting and being patient and not reaching out will give you your best chance to win the lottery of getting your ex back, then who cares whether it takes 6 weeks or 6 months or, like my client, 2 years? In the end, you're going to get what you want, so just carry on with your life, continue leveling up, and have faith in the knowledge that there is a chance to get your ex back if they aren't 1,000% done with you, which they usually aren't. And if you do everything correctly after the breakup, then the chances of them coming back sooner rather than later are excellent. Okay, so now I want to hear from you. How long have you been broken up? I'm very curious to know how long people have been waiting. And if you would like my help to get your ex back, like my client of 2 years, hopefully it won't take 2 years with you. No, that's an exception. It doesn't usually take that long. You can contact me at theartoflove.net. The direct link is below every single video and podcast, and we will send you the rates. If you're listening to this as a video, please like, subscribe, and share. If you're listening to this as a podcast, please rate and review. And finally, remember that love inspires, empowers, uplifts, and enlightens.